Hello, friend, and welcome to Rotten Tomatoes Countdown. We all know that fans sometimes love to hate their comic book movies, but more importantly, fans also love to love their comic book movies too.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
This is our countdown of fan favorite DCEU movies by audience score, and it's gonna be super. Starting with number 10, The Batman. With many fans looking for something new after the Ben Affleck era of Batman, in came this movie directed by Matt Reeves and with Robert Pattinson taking over the mantle of Batman, where we find him in just his second year of fighting crime. Along with Pattinson, the rest of the film's star-studded cast helped lure fans into this new look Gotham 2, with names like Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, and Colin Farrell. The Batman is certified fresh to go along with its strong audience score.
You friggin' psycho! I got
you! Number 9, DC League of Super Pets. This movie brought some animated fun to the DCEU in 2022, hoping to get a new generation of fans excited about the brand with this long-awaited project. Now, Dwayne Johnson provides the voice of Superman's dog, Krypto, headlining a who's who voice cast that includes names like Kevin Hart, Kate McKinnon, John Krasinski, Diego Luna, Natasha Lyonne, and the Keanu Reeves. And the strong audience score for League of Super Pets comes with the common praise that it's, quote, a cute and colorful good time for older kids and their parents.
No. I can't.
Of course you can. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I could hurt someone. Or they could hurt me. Or maybe me freezing like this is the worst thing.
Number 8, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. This animated movie came out in 1993, and it's based on the popular Batman the Animated Series, which launched the year before. The now longtime voice of Bruce Wayne / Batman, Kevin Conroy, reprised his role from the series along with Mark Hamill as the Joker, which I loved because Kevin Conroy will always be my Batman. The film also introduced the character of Andrea Beaumont, aka Phantasm, voiced by Dana Delaney as Andrea, and Stacy Keach as the electronically modified voice of Phantasm. Crazy.
Stay away. This is not your fight.
This madness ends now.
Number 7, Black Adam. This film stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who, after much prodding from fans and plenty of work on his end, was finally able to make the movie happen. In it, the anti-hero Black Adam emerges after 5,000 years with his unique form of justice for the modern world. Now, along with The Rock making his live-action entrance into the DCEU, Black Adam also introduced Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge, and Cyclone, played by Quintessa Swindell. And while critics didn't love it and the box office numbers could barely recoup the film's budget, an 88% audience score shows that fans are loving the character. Number 6, Joker. Featuring an Oscar-winning performance from Joaquin Phoenix, not to mention BAFTA, Critics' Choice, SAG, Golden Globe, and other awards, this film follows a failed comedian named Arthur Fleck as he seeks connection on the streets of Gotham City. Joker is fresh on the tomato meter and has a strong audience score of 88%, with Phoenix being a big reason. One audience review said that he, quote, transforms into a new original take on the Joker, adding another great addition to probably the best arch-villain icon. Number 5, V for Vendetta. Released in 2006, this film is based on the 1988 DC Vertigo Comics limited series of the same name, with the screenplay being written by sisters Lana and Lily Wachowski from the Matrix movies. V for Vendetta marked the directorial debut for James McTeague, who actually first met this film star Natalie Portman during the making of Star Wars Episode II: Attack of the Clones. And speaking of fan favorite Portman, she won the lead role of Evie over names like Bryce Dallas Howard, Scarlett Johansson, and Keira Knightley, which really just meant that she happily got to buzz her hair on film, which took 3 cameras to shoot, and for obvious reasons, just one take.
The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta held as a votive not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous.
Number 4, The Dark Knight Rises. This film marks the final installment in Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy after Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Now, it takes place 8 years after the events of the latter and introduces a villain, Bane, played by Tom Hardy. The certified fresh flick has an audience score at 90%, with one audience review saying that, quote, Nolan's epic trilogy concludes in glorious fashion and gives us a thought-provoking and suitably satisfying conclusion to an epic saga. Well said. Number 3, Zack Snyder's Justice League. This is the director's cut of the 2017 film Justice League, as director Zack Snyder intended it. Now, he actually stepped down during post-production following the death of his daughter, and Joss Whedon was hired to finish that film. And what began as a social media pipe dream ended up becoming a movement to release this version, with an online petition that gained more than 180,000 signatures, along with public support from Justice League stars like Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Jason Momoa. Coming as a 4-hour film instead of the once considered miniseries format, this updated version came with a $70 million price tag for visual effects, score, editing, and new filming. But the improvements in both tomato meter and audience scores over the first one is something you just can't put a price on, am I right? Number 2, Batman Begins. This served as a reboot for the Batman film series, coming less than a decade after one Mr. George Clooney donned the cape in Batman and Robin. This time, Christian Bale took over the mantle of Bruce Wayne, emerging from a list of names that included Henry Cavill, Billy Crudup, Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger, and Josh Hartnett. Bale ended up taking over the role and ran with it, gaining 100 pounds of muscle and losing his voice 3 times for the role, on his way to becoming a clear fan favorite Batman actor and the anchor of a very popular trilogy.
I'm Batman. Nice coat.
And of course, number 1, The Dark Knight. While the other 2 films in Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy are also on this list, this one sits at the top for one reason and one reason only: Heath Ledger as the Joker. Heath actually passed away a few months after he completed filming and 6 months before the movie's release, but was posthumously awarded a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his performance. In fact, after becoming the highest grossing film of the year with over $1 billion earned, plus it was selected for preservation in the National Film Registry as just the second superhero film to earn the honor after 1978's Superman. And as you now know, this certified fresh film also has the highest audience score in all the DCEU.
Look at you. What do you believe in, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
All right, my friends, that's our list of fan favorite DCEU movies. But hey, you are the fan here, so please let us know if you have any disagreements with your fellow audience members. And seriously, go check out the animated Batman movies if you haven't already. Until next time, I am your host, Naz Perez, and we'll see you back here for more Top 10s on the Rotten Tomatoes Countdown.